clubhead speed. What does that mean? It's saying the same thing a different way. You've heard me talk about hinge and hold. We've talked about ball position. We've talked about arms and straight line. And another way to say it is we want hand speed, not clubhead speed. See, this is clubhead speed. We like this with our driver, where the hand kind of slows down and the club speeds up. But this is hand speed. And when I speed up my hand, the club actually slows down. And in chipping, we want that hand speed, not clubhead speed, for two main reasons. One, we don't want the club accelerating and having the ball jump off the face. We want it to grip the face. Second, when we let the club pass the arm, the leading edge is coming up and the bounce is changing relative to the ground. And a lot of times it hits the ground and goes right into the ball. Ball takes off. That thud, that little double thud that we don't like. When you keep your hands accelerating, it keeps the angle of the leading edge and the bounce consistent longer through the shot. So it's the same thing when I talk about hinge and hold. I'm accelerating the hands. And so another way of thinking about it is when I set up, obviously we have to have a straight line. We've talked about this in the past. I draw a line where my hands are, and as long as the hands accelerate past that point, it doesn't matter if I hold the face, if I get past and release it, if I get past and cup it, it doesn't matter. Once we've made impact, the hands have accelerated past the point of address, it doesn't matter where it goes from there. So I like that thought because we're aggressive with the hands. We feel the acceleration, but the club is actually traveling 6-7 miles an hour slower than if we were to let the hands slow down and the club speeds up. And a lot of times when we feel like that ball's going to jump on us, we quit, we slow down, we stop our hands, the club accelerates, and we get that double thud. It hits the ground, bounces up into the ball, and takes off on it. So we want to have hand speed. Now, a great way to practice it is one-handed, because we have to continue the arm to the target, and then it just comes off soft and perfect. Then we put our second hand on it, and we just keep our hands accelerating out into the finish, and we just don't let it stop. People talk about using the bounce of the wedge. I actually don't know what that means. It's just that the bounce is sitting lower than the leading edge. So for me to get the leading edge under the ball, the bounce is going to make contact with the ground prior to that. So I have to keep my hands forward and my hands accelerating so the leading edge stays down, because if I don't, the bounce will kick the leading edge right into the ball. So it's just another way of thinking about it, but it allows us to think about it in a more aggressive term, which is to continue accelerating the hands.